Little Tom took up his basket of eggs and butter. He set off through the woods to Mrs. Twinkle's cottage. As he went, he counted the steps he took. When Tom got to Mrs. Twinkle's cottage, he knocked at the door and gave her the butter.
"It is exactly 7,000 steps from my door to yours,"
he told her.
"It took me 80 minutes to get here."
Then he went to Mr. John's house with the eggs. He counted his steps again. But what a surprise! Again, it was exactly 7,000 steps from Mrs. Twinkle's cottage to Mr. John's house. Tom looked at his watch and found that it had taken him 80 minutes as before. How strange! Now he started back for his home. Once again, he counted his steps. It was again 7,000 steps from John's house to Tom's own cottage.
"So the distance between each place is the same,"
thought Tom.
"How strange. When I go out in the afternoon, I will tell the other boys."
So, that afternoon, Tom told his little story to the other boys. But he made his story a little puzzle. He wanted to know how clever his friends were. And this is how he told his story.
"Listen to me,"
he said.
"This morning, I went to Mrs. Twinkle's cottage. I walked 7,000 steps and it took me 80 minutes. From there, I walked to Mr. John's house. Again, I took 7,000 steps in 80 minutes. Then, I walked back home. Again, it was 7,000 steps, but now it took me 1 hour and 20 minutes. Can you tell why?"
"Don't be silly, Tom,"
said Toby.
"If you took the same number of steps, you couldn't have taken 1 hour and 20 minutes. But perhaps you walked more slowly."
"No,"
said Tom.
"I walked with the same speed."
"Very puzzling,"
said Ben.
"You must have stopped to talk to someone."
"No, I didn't,"
said Tom.
"I didn't meet anyone on the way."
"Didn't you stop to do up your shoelaces or pick up your handkerchief?"
asked Jim.
"No,"
said Tom.
"I didn't do any such thing."
"Well, you must have made a mistake then,"
said Toby.
"You could not have taken 1 hour and 20 minutes to go the same distance. Your watch must have told you wrong time."
"No, my watch keeps correct time,"
said Tom.
"But I didn't think you were so stupid."
"It is you who are stupid,"
said Toby.
"You couldn't have taken 1 hour and 20 minutes. You must have taken 80 minutes because you walked the same number of steps every time."
"You fools,"
said Tom.
80 minutes is equal to 1 hour and 20 minutes, isn't it? Ho ho ho, what a joke! None of you could see through my puzzle.